Cowboys Nation, strap in tight, because what we're about to unfold is not just another update, it's a full-blown tidal wave of breaking news, speculation turned reality, and the kind of seismic shakeups that define entire seasons before the first whistle is even blown. This isn't one of those off-season filler stories. No, this is one of those days where you remember exactly where you were when the news dropped. The energy buzzing out of Dallas right now is enough to light up the entire state of Texas. Micah Parsons, the ever-vocal defensive juggernaut, has spoken out about the tidal wave of rumors linking the legendary Shannon Sharpe to a high-profile media partnership with the Dallas Cowboys. And while that was enough to spark endless debates across social media and sports talk shows, it was just the beginning. Because before that story could even take a breath, a second bombshell detonated. This one even more unbelievable. We're talking about a player so talented, so game-changing, that his mere presence changes the odds in Vegas, alters coaching game plans, and has defensive coordinators waking up in cold sweats. Christian McCaffrey, the very same all-pro running back who has dazzled the league for years with his versatility, toughness, and seemingly limitless stamina, is now, according to multiple top-tier sources, a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Let that sink in for a second. Christian McCaffrey. In Dallas. Wearing the star. Catching passes from Dak Prescott. Lining up in the backfield behind a retooled offensive line. Exploding through gaps, juking linebackers out of their cleats, and giving the Cowboys the kind of offensive spark they've been desperate for in recent years. This isn't just another high-profile signing. This is a franchise-altering trade. A chess move made by a front office that, for once, looks like it's not just talking about making a run, it's actually going all in. From the outside, this may feel like a dream scenario. A kind of fantasy football twist that fans usually only pull off in Madden. But this is real. This is happening. And the implications? They're enormous. Let's rewind the tape for just a moment. It all began with whispers. Soft-spoken rumors that maybe, just maybe, something major was brewing in Big D. The kind of whispers that don't make front pages at first, but ripple behind the scenes. Shannon Sharpe, Hall of Famer, media personality, and one of the loudest, most respected voices in sports, was reportedly in talks to form a partnership with the Dallas Cowboys' internal media team. Now, you might be thinking, so what? A former player joining up with a team's media arm isn't exactly headline-grabbing stuff, right? Well, it is when that former player is Shannon Sharpe. And it is when that team is America's team. Sharpe isn't just a talking head, he's a cultural force. He's the voice that millions tune into every day. And now, that voice might be echoing through the star in Frisco, lending his insight, energy, and sharp analysis directly into the Cowboys ecosystem. When those rumors first started bubbling to the surface, the entire sports world did a double take. Was this real? Was Shannon Sharpe, the man who once ranted against the Cowboys with unmatched passion on national television, actually aligning with the franchise? It sounded almost too poetic. But what really tipped it into full-blown headline territory was the reaction from inside the Cowboys' own locker room. Micah Parsons, the heart and soul of the Cowboys defense, and a man never shy with his opinions, took to social media the moment he caught wind of the possible deal. His response? A perfect blend of awe, curiosity, and cautious excitement. Sources inside the team say Parsons was stunned, completely blindsided, but in the best possible way. Once he processed it, once he heard that Sharpe might be coming on board in some consulting or branding capacity, his reported reaction was simple and powerful. He leaned back, smiled, and said, "Well, that changes everything." And honestly, he's not wrong. Shannon Sharpe potentially joining forces with the Cowboys reshapes the narrative around the team. It sends a message to fans, media, and critics alike: the Cowboys are embracing modernity. They're fusing the worlds of content, branding, and football strategy in a way few teams dare to try. It's a progressive, strategic move, and it's one that aligns perfectly with today's media-savvy NFL. But as that story caught fire, as fans and analysts started imagining the impact of Sharpe's voice inside Cowboys HQ, the entire conversation was hijacked by something even bigger. Something jaw-dropping. Something league-altering. Word began to spread that the Dallas Cowboys had finalized a trade for Christian McCaffrey. And no, this wasn't just a Twitter rumor. This wasn't an if everything goes right kind of situation. This was done. Finalized. Signed, sealed, and delivered. McCaffrey, the cornerstone of the 49ers offense, the engine behind countless highlight reels, was now heading to Dallas. It was the kind of deal that makes executives sit up straighter in their chairs and analysts scramble to rewrite their power rankings. The initial reactions were disbelief. Why would San Francisco move off such a vital piece of their offense? The truth is layered. The 49ers, always a forward-thinking organization, were reportedly looking for more flexibility. They wanted to add depth in multiple positions and felt they could gain that by cashing in on McCaffrey's sky-high trade value. The Cowboys, on the other hand, were looking for a spark. Someone to tilt the field in their favor. After another season that ended in disappointment, the pressure was mounting. Fans were restless. Media critics were ruthless. Jerry Jones? He was busy working. Behind closed doors, he was piecing together a master plan. One that involved making the kind of move that forces the league to take notice. Negotiations started quietly. Just a few back-channel conversations. A whisper here. A call there. But as the offseason progressed, things began to escalate. The Cowboys put together a package that included premium draft picks and a veteran player the 49ers valued. It was enough to get San Francisco's attention. Talks intensified. Medicals were exchanged. Contract details ironed out. And just like that, in less than 48 hours, Christian McCaffrey went from the Bay Area to the Lone Star State. The impact of this trade cannot be overstated. McCaffrey is not just a running back. He's a weapon of mass disruption. He runs inside with power, outside with speed, and catches passes like a slot receiver. He forces defenses to adjust every single play. And now he's on a team that desperately needed that kind of versatility. The moment the news broke, Cowboys players exploded with excitement. Micah Parsons was once again first to the keyboard. He tweeted championship loading followed by fire and lightning bolt emojis. Simple. Effective. Viral. CeeDee Lamb added his voice, calling the move insane in the best way possible. Even Dak Prescott reportedly reached out to McCaffrey almost instantly. Their conversation, according to insiders, was full of energy. Dak welcomed him with open arms and made it clear they're on a mission now. Even former Cowboys couldn't stay quiet. Emmitt Smith, a legend in every sense of the word, said that seeing McCaffrey where the star felt like destiny. Like a return to greatness. Tony Romo, now dissecting games from the CBS booth, joked that he might have to completely reevaluate his playoff predictions. Social media? It erupted. Cowboys Twitter trended worldwide. Instagram flooded with fan edits. TikTok creators started imagining McCaffrey's first game in blue and silver. This wasn't just news. This was a moment. A cultural earthquake in the NFL landscape. And the front office isn't done. That's the most exciting part. Sources say Dallas is actively looking at adding a veteran wide receiver possibly before training camp even kicks off. The goal is clear: depth, experience, firepower. They're not just patching holes. They're building a machine. A machine designed to win now. Christian McCaffrey has already arrived in Dallas. He's toured the facilities, met with coaches, spent time with the strength staff. He's in. And he's ready. The word from inside the organization is that he's locked in mentally. Physically, he looks even sharper than last season. He knows the expectations. He's embracing the pressure. Because this isn't just about playing football anymore. It's about legacy. About taking a proud franchise that's fallen short too many times and dragging it, kicking and screaming, back to the top. What does this mean for the offense? Everything. It means play action becomes lethal. It means Dak has a release valve in pressure situations. It means third and longs are no longer automatic punts. It means defensive coordinators have to account for a player who could torch them on any given down. It means this Cowboys offense could finally live up to its potential. And the ripple effects? Massive. Jersey sales are expected to spike. Primetime games are being reshuffled to feature more Dallas matchups. Opposing coaches are already being asked about the new-look Cowboys. It's all happening. And fast. So where does Shannon Sharpe fit into all of this? He may not be catching passes or calling plays, but his presence could shape the way the Cowboys brand themselves in this new era. He's outspoken, smart, and connected. If he joins the Cowboys media team, the storytelling will evolve. The locker room coverage will sharpen. And the public perception of Dallas, often criticized as overhyped, might finally start to shift toward respect. In the end, what we're seeing is a franchise making a statement. They're not rebuilding. They're not waiting. They're charging ahead. Christian McCaffrey is the centerpiece. Shannon Sharpe may become the voice. Micah Parsons is the energy. Dak Prescott is the general. And the fans? They're ready. Ready to believe again. Ready to cheer louder than ever. Ready to watch this team, this new, bold, hungry version of the Cowboys, take the field and shock the world. So if you're a Cowboys fan, get hyped. If you're a rival fan, get nervous. Because this Dallas team isn't just chasing the playoffs. They're chasing greatness. And they're doing it with the kind of swagger, firepower, and urgency that's been missing for far too long. And don't go anywhere, because we've got more updates, reactions, analysis, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content coming your way. This is the Cowboys like you've never seen them before. Big stars. Big moves. And even bigger goals. If you're not on the bandwagon yet, now's the time to jump on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Cowboys breaking news, rumors, trades, and exclusive updates, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. This is Attack on Cowboys, and this season, we're going all the way.